it might be more appropriate for me to release a video like this on a Friday and call it uh, the Black Friday for retail. But here's the deal. It's time to expose some of these fucking corporate motherfuckers and what they do to people and how they treat them. Like, let's just go for instance. And this isn't the main point of my video, but I want y'all to listen. Look, these people are crazy, man. They treat you like shit. I bought a Nintendo Switch last year, red. Came with a red charger, red everything. It's pretty cool. So I also bought insurance for it from GameStop. When I tried to use the insurance, here's what they told me. They said, yeah, you got to trade in the whole system, and you're probably not going to get back a red one. You'll probably just get one of the regular ones with the gray handles, but or we'll just give you the what's it called, the Animal Crossing version. I have two Animal Crossing Switches and a red Switch. Do I not support these companies? Well, when it all comes down to it, they tell you you can't get what you want even if you paid for it. But moving on from that, I mean, GameStop is assho. I mean, what doing that type of thing, and then they just basically stopped calling me back after they didn't want to really deal with me anymore because I didn't want to deal with them. But the bigger problem that I wanted to talk about today is the medical industrial complex. What they do to people like me. I mean, like, how can a trip to a pharmacy ruin your life? Well, I will go through it with you right now and tell you exactly how a trip to a pharmacy can ruin your entire life. In 2020, things were going crazy at all the retail places, and they had all these mask mandates, and all of a sudden, I find myself in a position where my medication has been severely mishandled. So they returned my medication after they had ordered it, and they sent it back to their shipping place. But the problem is that in this time span that they returned my medication and didn't notify me, they have people that were working at the pharmacy that didn't understand how to fill the prescriptions nor how to reach out to people to tell them that their prescriptions were coming in early because people were e-scribing them and sending them electronically. So one day when I went in there after they had kept my medication from me for a full 7 days, which, I mean, you got to like think about this. I mean, I go to my doctor's appointments and do all this stuff to try to keep myself on time and keep my medication flowing. But when I go in there, there's this kid, and he starts laughing at me when I uh, limp up there. I walked up there, and then he laughed at me. And I tried to go in the store and get my medication, and they won't let me. They tell me I can't get it. They tell me to leave. So on my way out, it's like a scene from that movie, Half Baked, where I say, fuck you, you're cool, peace, I'm out of here. And now, when I can't go back to the Hy-Vee pharmacy anymore because they'll trespass me and say I was busting the law because they can't handle a little guy like me walking around with a cane. I'm a big threat to them because I yell out. I say, they are not filling my medication. Hy-Vee is shit. Fuck them. Well, so I moved on finally after years of being stuck in a pharmacy because when you have Schedule 1 medications, you get locked into pharmacies. Well, not, so I take my business over to Walgreens. Go into Walgreens Tuesday of this week, and they have a sign up on their pharmacy window that says, we're closed. We don't have a pharmacist. that sucks. I guess I'll have to come back tomorrow. So I go back the next day, and I try to get my medication. They say, you know what? We only have 4 of those. That's so. I take 2 of these packages of medication a day. They're like, hey, we have 4 of them. That'll get you in the next 2 days until we get you the rest of the medication. I go. So on Friday, I check it out, and my medication is back in process. They didn't contact the doctors because, of course, you have to get a new prescription to get the medication after they had to do a partial fill on one. It gets really complicated, but here's the problem. Walgreens is asshole because I'm stuck for another 2 days without my medication because no one contacted me. I found out about this on a Friday. They said I called them, and they have this pharmacist in there, and she's like, "Oh, I can't talk to you right now. I can't talk to you because the pharmacist just left." I'm like, oh my god. Hey, I need my medication. What are you people doing? You're gonna give me a heart attack. Hangs up the phone. I call the front of the store, and here's what he tells me. The manager, he tells me that they're not going to have a pharmacist until next Tuesday. So this was on a Friday. They told me they're not going to have a pharmacist for the next 4 days. This is a Walgreens. Walgreens is asshole. Walgreens is a pharmacy. I don't know anyone that's like, you know what? I need to go shopping at Walgreens except for broke ass coupon clipping motherfuckers. No one says, hey, I need to go shopping at Walgreens or something I really need to pick up there. People say, hey, I'm going to go pick up my stuff from the Walgreens pharmacy. You know, maybe I'll pick up something while I'm in there. It's kind of like a gas station. The business isn't what's in the gas station. That's just the stuff that they sell because they run a gas station. You know, it's a convenience. Anyway, so I'm going to see how it goes. Not having these medications in my life. When I went to Hy-Vee and went through all that trouble, my wife worked for the Hy-Vee. So that led to a lot of issues. Trust issues. She said she didn't trust me. I couldn't trust myself. Ultimately, it almost led to me getting a divorce. So how can a trip to a pharmacy ruin your life? It's very easy. But the way to avoid it, don't put yourself in a position where you're in pain. Because once you're in pain, you depend on them for things. Maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe I can just stop taking pain medication altogether and go al natural. Because nothing is worth all this trouble. Doctors hate you, pharmacists hate you, the people in the town hate you, your family hates you, your wife hates you. This has been my life. Not because I'm in pain, but because I try to treat it. Keep that in mind. So, all corporations are assholes, and it's time for us to all move back to more natural means to treat ourselves. Because all of these systems are unsustainable. Anyway, peace, people.